All right, let's lock in. Let's lock in on these two fucking queens. And they've decided to bring two of the biggest of kings to the island. Let's go ahead and see what's going on, man. Fed up. Why are they on an island? I don't know. Let's lock in. I love how they haven't put themselves in a box and they've kept it just cooking. And by a box, I mean like they didn't say like, oh, we got to have one person and we got to do it like this every time. Got to do the questions. Like they're kind of mixing it up and making it really cool. I like that. Shout out to the girls, man. They're doing their thing.
Hi guys, welcome to today's episode.
Oh, yay! A hole. Oh, so I fucked up? I fucked up? That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Hi guys,
That's my bad.
welcome to Fed Up and
I said that's my bad.
today's episode of Mystery Box.
I would like to introduce you to today's guest, Shxtsngigs. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Thank you for coming. Both smell great.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. I'm gassed.
James, Fuhad, for those who don't know. Anything else?
I think that's it. That's names covered.
Let's explain
They should have
today's
called them daddies.
Two teams are going to battle it out to create the best dish using ingredients that are under this basket. And then we've also got a selection behind where you can take things to enhance and create the dish.
Two teams will have to pick a meat and a carb and make a dish with that. Okay. We're going to let you two take the lead here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, gang.
We heard you love cooking.
Yeah, we do love
it's our
cooking.
bag.
Yeah. And you're both quite competitive with each other.
We are.
Insanely so.
But we are going to split you up.
Oh,
So it's not going to be us versus you.
okay.
It's going to be me and Fuhad versus Mia and James. So let's reveal what's under the basket. That
Okay.
it hasn't been sitting there too long. It's fresh, I promise.
It's been out for hours. Do you guys want to brainstorm and we'll step outside?
Yeah, go on. Talk me through what you're thinking.
Depending on what we have in the pantry, I can do a young salmon pasta. We don't have any spinach, we don't have
salmon
any
pasta.
tomatoes, but I can dice up the regular tomatoes that are there.
Yeah, you can. Bit chili?
Chili, of course.
Yeah.
Do you have any garlic?
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm sorted.
So we're going to go for like a little chili, spicy salmon pasta.
We are.
What's it called?
like
Give it a
that.
name.
Put me on the spot. Salmon.
No, the microwave was crazy.
Salmonella. It's called salmonella.
Got that. All right, fab. Well, that's what we're going to cook up.
You're confident?
Yeah,
Get
you
out.
guys.
What are you thinking? What's your go-to carb?
Usually pasta. I think meatballs is a shout. You can also use the bread.
Or like put that in the food processor?
For the perfect meatballs, you mix this with milk. It sounds gross. And the
He
meat.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
And then herbs and shit, and then
Okay.
food processor, and then you can get like really, really unbelievable meatballs.
What sort of sauce? Like a marinara?
If you have the...
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna actually like fly. It's gonna
It's
go
gonna
sick.
bang. Okay.
Okay, meatballs. Okay, spaghetti meatballs. All right, cool. I'm gassed.
Which protein are you going for?
Don't worry yourself with that.
Oh, so we're not revealing anything.
Oh, we're keeping it
It's gonna
on
be,
the
like, more of a flavor
lock.
profile than the fancy dancy stuff.
Ours is going to be flavor profile as well. It's
Yeah?
not fancy dancy. It's just a nice...
How did you just equate enhancements to fentanyl? Explain that to me.
Flavor profile than the fancy dancy stuff.
Ours is going to be flavor profile as well. It's not fancy dancy. It's just a nice, wholesome...
All right. Ready, set, cook.
All right, how do you want to delegate?
Do you want me to do anything?
Yes, yes,
straight in.
How do you-
Just go straight in, I reckon.
You go straight in.
Okay.
I'm happy to mix.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I'm
that would
here
be
if you
unbelievable.
need.
If I can ask you to process that up a bit with cream.
Yeah.
And then
How much cream?
Oh my God.
Pour the cream.
I'll pour the cream.
Trust me to pour the cream.
I know, I'm really bad with like
What was
measurements.
the first video you ever made?
The first video we ever made
Yeah.
was our first episode.
Yeah, it was episode 1.
Was it together? That was the
the
first
first
ever
episode.
video you ever did together.
Yep.
How did it go?
It was actually really
It
good.
was fun.
Was it?
We got
Yeah.
0 views, but it was fun.
I think it actually got 9 views.
Oh yeah.
How many of those were you? Just refreshing.
Yeah, a few, like 7 of them were like me,
Our friends and
Fuhad,
family.
and then like, yeah, maybe my brother, and then that was it. And we were off to the races.
How long ago was that?
Nearly 6 years ago now.
Because so many people have like embarrassing video history, don't they? Like posting videos when they're like 13. You weren't doing that.
No, I was never a YouTube guy like that.
It's not working.
Nah, don't even let him lie. Don't even let him lie. Ask him about the personal training days. He was posting a lot of videos in that time. That nigga was a freak. That nigga was...
Cool.
I'm so intrigued by this.
Yeah.
We're putting this in here.
We're mixing it all in here. Do you want to be my mixer?
Yeah.
Can you just like combine?
my hands?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah. Your first video you said got 9 views. How long was it before it started really performing?
It depends what you define as
Yeah, how do you
performing.
define what video has done well?
Well, now they're obviously different. I think at that time, what we considered really, really cool was like 1,000 views on a video. 1,000 views on a video, we were like over the moon. And that was probably like over a year.
Okay, I won't watch you pour the oil.
Does it affect your mood if a video does bad?
Not anymore.
No.
It used to, like that YouTube top 10, that used to shake
What's
me.
up,
10 to
Bogdan?
10.
That doesn't
10 out of
shake
10
you
was
anymore.
cool. No, not anymore.
Really?
A video has to be 10 out of 10.
Yeah, one video has to be.
A video has to be, but
So there we go.
yeah, valid.
Are you scared to use your hands to mix?
That is
I don't
fire.
really want to touch it, but I can if you want.
Oh, because we're going to
Take
need
off
to
my
mix
rings. Okay.
the seasoning with the protein, so yeah. I'm gonna
Okay,
need you to,
all right.
Unfortunately.
Warming them up. Okay. Let's go.
Warming them up is
Steal
crazy.
some seasoning.
It's not coming out. Why is it coming out?
Doesn't look like much flavours going on over
It
there.
doesn't look like much flavour's going on over there.
Yeah, because we've not
they've got
put any seasoning on there.
All right, that's fine.
You want me to?
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Right, okay.
Don't be shy.
No, it's fine. I'll get right in
Yeah,
there.
block it out. That's essential.
How's that?
Don't be shy.
That is still under seasoned, and that's my fault. No, it's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Oh God.
Oh God, that's so gross.
I know.
Why did you make her do that? You've not got any nails.
To be fair, I did offer.
She literally offered I can be the mixer. That's literally what she said.
Make is crazy.
She did say that.
Yeah. I'm happy to mix.
Also, you're welcome to like.
That did
say
happen.
no.
Facts.
You're welcome to be like. I know I said I'd be the mixer, but I'd rather.
No, it's alright, I've done it now. Is that a good size?
That's the perfect size.
Would you guys cook on a first date?
I
Depends
would.
on how much I'm feeling the girl, but yeah, I would for sure.
What would your like starter main dessert be that you pull out to impress?
Yeah, it's
It's a
gotta,
sexy meal.
I was gonna say like you can't be eating spaghetti.
it's gotta be like I'd do like a salmon and asparagus or something. Actually, no asparagus, because then her fucking coochie gonna smell crazy. All of our pee is just gonna be disgusting. Ooh, sexy meal. I don't know, bro. It's always like something with some cream, like some type of Alfredo or like I don't know, just something that actually involves a lot of preparation. Like when she could see you, you know what I'm saying, pan sear that bitch, but then she can also see you chop up them vegetables, you know what I'm saying, throw the shit in a bowl a little bit, and you're cleaning at the same time, you know what I'm saying, making it all nice. I don't know. I just feel like that shit, that's gonna hit. It's gonna hit every time.
Spaghetti on a first date, slurping it all up.
Yes.
Yeah, unless she's been talking
These niggas together, bro. They wanted to look at each other. So you saw, bro, tongue came out there. He's like, now let me tell you.
Real quick, yeah. I don't even know. Because you don't want to come across like you're desperate.
What food screams desperate?
Chateaubriand. Like, what are you... who's this for? Yeah.
Who's this for?
I really like cooking ramen.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Can be messy.
It can be, but then we'll have fun with it, no?
Are these
See,
still
but
okay?
that,
These are
like,
sensational.
if I'm already thinking about giving her homemade dessert, that might just be too much. Like, that's a little too crazy. You can't just assume that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I might have to prep the dessert, but then we move on to our own personal dessert if the meal goes well. You know what I'm saying? But we still got to make the dessert. I don't know.
Thank
You're
you.
doing wonderfully.
What's like a worst first date that you could do?
I'm not a fan of restaurant first dates, you know?
No, I'm not massively.
I can't stand it.
I like an activity.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm down for an activity.
Always
The
sang.
food is really good though.
Yeah, little Nobu can...
Yeah, exactly.
That's nothing crazy.
Yeah, I come here all the time. What do you think of like walk and a coffee?
I think a walk and talk is fine.
I'm quite anti walk and a coffee. Like,
Are you really?
I'm not a dog.
I'm not a dog.
What do you mean you're taking me on a walk?
Yeah, facts. If you don't like it, it's an easier dip.
No, if I go to a restaurant, at least I get food out of it. I've
Yeah.
got to eat.
Or like an activity, like if you've organised something.
Yeah, I'm an arcade man myself.
Do you know what's a bad activity? Bowling, because you don't get to talk to each other.
If you go on a bowling date and the girl is like sick at bowling, is that an ick?
It's not an ick, it's an ick for... I'm
It's an ick for me because I'm
What would be
pissed.
an
Like,
ick
why am I
somebody
so
could do on the
bad?
first date? You'd be like, oh no, never again.
If it's a restaurant, which I probably want to do, probably being rude to waiters.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about somebody
Yeah, I
goes
hate
to the
that.
waiter? Give me the spiciest dish you've got. What do you reckon it says about them?
We're not sleeping together today.
You what?
That's what told me. We're not sleeping. Yeah, we're not sleeping together. Yeah, you told me that.
That affects the whole system.
Yeah. You're not interested. It wasn't even on the cards.
What's it on the
That's your crazy behaviours, you. The like spiciest dish you've got.
Who would ask for that? This is not a challenge.
Yeah, it's not sexy.
That's not sexy in the slightest.
What about you, James? What's your biggest ick on a first date?
Sloppy drunk.
I know people that like pre-drink their dates. Do you think that's outrageous?
I think that's out of nervousness.
I think that's nerves.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
How many drinks is appropriate for a date?
I don't want to smell it on you when I hug you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Smell it on you.
Yeah, if we meet at a spot and I can give you a hug and I can smell the booze, like, no, I'm not feeling this.
That smells really good though.
At least wash your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Was the raw salmon in there?
No. Oh yes, it was, to be fair.
Damn, he's playing a dirty game. He's playing a dirty game, bro. He's playing a dirty game.
It'll be fine.
We'll be making notes of that.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine.
Hey, I'm not saying positive or negative. I just said it's interesting.
Give it a little wash.
You want to? We'll live.
Are you sure this gets hot?
It does,
It
yeah.
looks like it's going to take a minute.
Yeah, it does. It's cutting right into my time. You guys are already, Sid.
Is there any like dating advice that's common that you hear that you really disagree with?
What did I hear on a podcast one time? Of like girl myths, and it was like if he hasn't replied to your message, but he's posted his location in his story, it means he wants you to pull up.
What?
That was the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Behaviour.
Yeah.
Absolute barbaric behaviour. I couldn't believe
That is the craziest shit.
Yeah, I'd be really
scared.
Yeah, I would be scared. I'll be super
worried,
concerned.
man.
And just in case, she can't look me in the eye and say, but you put it on your
So
story.
you clearly wanted me here.
Yeah, you wanted me here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Narcissist.
Wow, indeed.
You don't like that?
No, I don't
No.
think a human could like that.
That, bro, like, imagine you don't reply to a shorty and then you post that you're somewhere and then they just pull it. Like, that would be the craziest. I feel like it just depends. Did I leave her on red on purpose? And also, how close are we? I feel like it just depends. It depends on the person. Because low key, sometimes like sometimes I talk a lot, so I might have just not even picked up my phone. You know what I mean? I might have just been lost in the sauce completely. So I don't know. That could be different.
Mia, would you like that if your boyfriend just showed up?
No.
It's not sexy, man.
Just ask to come. I'd say yeah.
Yeah, you would as well. On advice, if you guys could like give your 14-year-old self a bit of advice that you reckon they'd be shocked by, what do you reckon you'd say to them now?
Money really does make a difference, bro.
It does make you happy.
Yeah.
It really does make you happy.
Yep. That's exactly it. That and don't send dick pics.
Facts.
Yeah, don't listen to the coaches online.
Yeah, don't listen to folklore.
Don't listen to
When people say that
folklore.
though, they're like, money isn't everything, money won't change your life.
By definition, it does change your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can chuck it right in there. And then we need some butter as well. It's right here.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I know.
There was a shade in the side.
I know. It just, obviously, I'm not looking at you so much. I saw the periphery.
It's right there.
It's right there. Like,
Have you ever been introduced to like the partner of a friend or relative and thought immediately no?
Yes.
What vibe were they giving off that made you think that?
I don't know. I'm very possessive of my friends.
So are we, I think, when we get
You said you were telling her to go away.
Certain people. Immediately no.
Immediately no.
Are we ever listened to? No.
I'm less possessive with my guy friends, like my female friends.
Are you like the toxic male best friend?
We're a bit overprotective.
When their boyfriends meet you, they can't like you, surely.
No.
I don't think. I don't think that they enjoy knowing that they're friends with us.
Yeah,
that
true.
can't be. I assume the first question is, have you slept with them? I just assume that's what happens when they go home.
Yeah.
I'd be fuming. I'd be fuming if my boyfriend said that.
If you're like close
That's
with
all I would
girls
ask
and like you've
immediately.
got a boy-girl thing, I think friendship. A question you have to ask is, have you slept with them?
yeah.
Yeah, 100.
If the answer's yes.
It can't be yes.
No, it can't be yes. Because if it is, like that just means like once a boundary has been crossed, like once he has felt your fucking insides. Oh my god. I couldn't even deal with like me and him hanging out with you two together. Like that's just weird. That's just weird. I don't need that. Like imagine he makes like a joke one day that's like, oh, this is just like your, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Why am I so hurt, bruh? Why am I so hurt?
It can never be yes.
Never be yes.
Do you ever have people like confess things in real life to you? Because you do a lot of confessional stuff on the show.
Not just like on the street.
Yeah.
If we're on tour, meet and greets, I'll spill some beans. There'll be some tears on there as well sometimes.
It's a bit like
Really?
trauma dumping, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're not the therapist.
Sometimes they feel like
They
we
feel
are.
like we are.
Do you feel like you are?
No. 'Cause I genuinely feel like we give terrible advice.
Yeah.
You guys are quite like dramatic on your podcast.
Yes, we are.
Are you that dramatic in real life?
Yes.
Yes.
You are, really?
We are dramatic in real life together. I don't think I'm that that dramatic when I'm with people that don't know me like that.
What's like the pettiest thing that you've been really dramatic over?
In real life.
In real life. That's literally me at work like, every day.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's me every single day.
Do you think it's just passion though for the job, the work?
It is passion.
Do you feel like that way in your like life generally, other when you're not talking about work?
Like, honest to God, if this comes out at like an 8 out of 10, I'll say that's the most disgusting thing I've ever taken in my life.
And he knows I'll critique it.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. If it doesn't come out perfect, I'll be like, that's the worst thing I've ever had, and I'll mean it.
Oh damn.
Agreed. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I said from the jump I wanted linguine, and then put the fucking tomato puree on time.
No, that looks tasty. You killed it.
Putting the puree in post is risque.
Yeah, because it can be a little milky.
The raw tomato paste, it's not nice.
I will eat it raw.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
So when people make pizza and they put tomato paste on the base, I think that's so gross.
I used to squeeze tomato puree on top of my pizza.
That's insane.
Yeah, I love it.
That's the equivalent of drinking squash out of the bottle.
Oh my
literally is.
God.
Yeah, that's the equivalent. That's
Jeez.
disgusting.
All right, well, on that note.
We've
Tomato
asked our
paste
female
on.
audience members to submit in some questions that they want to know
I could
about
never.
guys.
Questions that they feel like they maybe can't ask or they haven't asked.
That they want to know.
They want to
need
know the answer to. Do you talk to your friends about us the same way we talk to ours about you? I'm gonna tell you this now, no.
I don't think to the extent, but I think there is a level of, yes, we do confide in our boys. I wouldn't say to the extent of you guys though.
Not in detail.
In detail, yes, but not in too much detail.
Also, once it gets past that
There's
girlfriend
levels.
stage, we don't talk about you at all. In like a confiding way.
Yeah.
Like if Fuad is in a serious relationship, he'll never say like, bro, she really pissed me off because of this.
Yeah.
It just stops there. Girls, I'm very well aware, your husband can get thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
I'm texting there and then.
Because usually what happens is like, what I've noticed is that your significant other will start to, it even happens with like family and friends. Like if you start to include outside people in your relationship, it usually gets weird because then they'll start to like, they'll remember something that you told them, and then they might see something happen that you necessarily don't think is like that crazy, but to them they're like, oh, they did that to you and then they're gonna do that? Like that's insane. Like to them, and what their like perceived notions of a relationship is will then start to fuck up what you guys have, because then they'll start to put their insecurities on to y'all's relationship, and then it starts to become just this thing of like, are we dating, or am I dating you and all of your friends as well? You know what I'm saying? Because these things that me and you were okay with, now you're not okay with all of a sudden because they told you that they wouldn't be okay with it. But it's like, I don't know. It's just difference. There's a lot of weird shit that happens when you start to include friends in the shit.
While you sat there.
Oh my God!
Oh, what did we miss?
It just stops there. Girls, I'm very well aware, your husband can get thrown under the bus.
I'm texting there and then while you sat there.
Oh my God!
Girls, you never guess what you just did.
The council are not happy.
The council are not impressed.
The council.
The council is crazy.
What's something girls do that boys love?
I'm a sucker for a head squat. Like,
With the
it's my week.
nails.
Oh my God. It's my. It's,
God, guys.
No, 100%.
Just thinking about it.
I would say like the little details. Anything to make my day easier that I don't think about, and she does it, that's perfect.
Are you quite an appreciative person? Do you appreciate it in the moment?
I do. I'm very vocal about it as well.
Oh, that's
so I am
nice.
now.
What do you reckon is your love language, both of you?
Sounds shallow about gift giving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's many men's. I've not heard the answer
I
from
feel like
many
it is
guys.
for me because I am a gift giver.
Yeah.
So yours is both giving and receiving is both gift giving, you reckon?
Yes. What is it? Because words of affirmation, gift giving,
Acts of service.
acts of
Acts of service.
Acts of service is
I feel like a lot of men's is acts of service.
acts of service. is
Mine's
huge.
acts of service,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, making stuff easier for you.
If I was thinking about like, I've only got one bottle of water left,
Yeah.
and I come home later and there's just like stacks of water,
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything.
The hug you'll receive.
Yeah.
The hug you receive?
Embrace it.
Yeah, that's real love.
This has made my life easy.
That's true love.
Yeah, forget like flowers, it's bottles of water.
Dishwasher tablets.
Dishwasher tablets.
Yeah, I'm
You
gapped.
put the dishwasher salt in the dishwasher. Wow.
Come on now.
Like you pre-did it?
I'm
Like
flirting.
She wants some.
she wants
Do guys ever overthink how long a girl is taking to reply?
I don't think I overthink it. My bandwidth of what's a long time is actually really, really long.
Okay.
So like mine's like 2 days. So if you haven't replied in 2 days, then I'm gonna start thinking, because that's,
Yeah.
I already am well aware that 2 days is way too
Like
long.
you've read it.
Yeah, 100% easy. Yeah, 100% you've read
If you're just dating or if you're like boyfriend, girlfriend, like what are we?
girlfriend.
No.
2 days.
2 days is crazy.
I could be dead.
I could be dead.
How can you tell if a boy really likes you?
Attentiveness, I'll compliment you quite a bit.
So you don't just throw compliments around willy-nilly?
No, unless the heart tells me to. I ain't doing it. Unless the heart tells me to, I ain't doing it. I feel to be authentic.
Yeah.
I'm very,
for sure.
when I'm giving a compliment, I'm very, very authentic.
It's gotta be
I'll,
authentic.
Like, sometimes go into detail. Also, I enjoy talking on the phone with someone that I like.
Like falling asleep on FaceTime.
I'll never do that.
Really?
Yeah, that's insane.
You loved it all the time.
We're wasting data.
You said to me the other day, you were like, you were never on FaceTime to your boyfriend when we were away. I was like, yeah, because I'm in a room with you.
Like walking down like, hey. What about you? What would you reckon?
Paying attention and like noticing details. So like if I was to like a girl, I would pay her a compliment by being like, oh, by the way, you did this thing like 2 weeks ago and it really made me think about this, and like really.
You've got to wait 2 weeks for a compliment.
No, I give normal compliments, but I would say if there's like if there's a running theme of personality, I'll pick up on it. But no, it doesn't take 2 weeks for a compliment.
So like if a girl does something nice for you and you don't notice it there and
If it's
then.
continued behavior, I might like let it build up and be like, you actually do this really, really cool thing where you do this. But obviously in the moment, if she does something nice, I'll be like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Fair.
Okay.
Do you like when girls message you first?
Yeah, because it shows intention.
Would you prefer a girl to message you first and you would to message a girl first?
I don't care.
You don't care
I have
either.
no preference.
What about if she like approached you on the street?
I think that's sexy.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of men say
scares me.
that. Yeah.
It shows huge amounts of confidence.
So much cock.
Yeah.
I'd be like, God
Confused.
damn.
Yeah, oh, I respect it.
I need to take you to my mom right now.
I definitely respect it. Obviously, you can go one way or the other. But
It can. It makes me laugh as well because it happens to us like a lot where we could be walking down and the girl will like make a beeline,
Beeline,
and then like you stand up straight, like, okay. And she'll be like, just to let you know, my boyfriend loves you. And you're like, all right, man, cool.
What about you? Do you like it when a girl texts first?
I like a mix. Like I don't want to feel like a pest, so I don't like when I feel like a girl's intentionally never texting me first and always waiting for me to start a conversation.
Yeah.
That I find boring. But yeah, I do like it.
I don't think I would ever, if I met someone, I would initially start a conversation.
why not?
I just wouldn't.
But
My man.
why?
Yeah, there is a why.
Because I want that from my man. I want him to make the first move.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
respect,
That's the
like,
way.
like you respect a girl.
Because I think that's a preference thing. Like some people are like that. I think that's and it's dope. I think when you know that, you know what I mean? Because I don't know. Certain people don't know a lot of things about like actually what they are into or what they like. You know what I'm saying? They get told something and then they kind of just go with it. But I can, excuse me, somebody who's like that can admit it and they like. I can respect that. I can respect that because I feel like I'm either way.
I respect a guy making the first move.
Everyone I've ever dated, I've made the first move.
Real nice.
Yeah. She knows what she wants.
That's fire.
Real nice.
You. Come here.
Would it work on you if a girl was like,
You, here.
Yeah.
Now.
Would it?
Yeah.
Think so crazy?
It's situational. If we're in the middle of the street, no.
A club.
Say
if
less.
I've
We
had
gonna do it.
shots, maybe.
I don't think I like that. You've also got legs too.
Yeah.
You've also got legs too. Like
No, you come to me.
You want my attention. If it was vice versa, I would come to you.
Yeah, to be fair, it also depends. Like, if you're on the other side of the room and you're like, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
If you're already walking towards me and then you're doing it, I'll be like, this is sexy.
Yeah, cool. Let's
But yeah,
meet in the
don't make
middle.
me just look like a dickhead walking across the entire room.
You walk across the room, she just ignores you.
Oh, can you imagine?
I was talking to Fuhad.
Yeah. You just gotta lead a club. You gotta lead a whole club. Everything's over. It's all done. Like you gotta. Oh my God.
Yeah. You get there and she's like, sorry, can I help? And the waiter's behind her like,
Oh my God.
I'd leave.
I would cry right
That's why I
there,
don't text
bro.
If you could replace one another for one episode, who would you replace each other with?
I think for ease and familiarity, it will probably be Harry Pinero or Darkness, because I think they're just easy to talk to, and it'll be funny.
No, like celebrity?
Nah, because I feel like if it's a celebrity, it will be an interview thing.
Who's gonna come up with the questions?
yeah.
Mine would be Specs, to be fair. When he came on our show, I was done.
Dying,
the
yeah.
headache I had. I had to sit in the dark for like an hour afterwards, just mending my head. But apart from that, I would never replace Fuhad with anyone. I actually don't like that many people.
Where do you see the show going?
Do you have like an end goal?
I feel like we talk about it sometimes, but we never reach a conclusion.
We always say that we want to just do it until we wake up one day and then be like, bro, I really don't want to anymore.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
then
driving to the
literally
studio.
that day we're like,
Final
done.
episode
Yeah,
done.
final episode done. We're not doing it.
Really?
You know, there's like loads of content creators that are
that's
making
cool.
music now. Would you ever like,
Look how their
drop an
faces
album?
were both like, oh my God.
I just care too much about
I
what
don't
people
have the
say.
vocal cords for anything.
Yeah, I also, I'm
Neither
not
do
talented.
they,
Neither do
so-
they. Wow.
So, you know, there's always auto-tune.
I just couldn't do it.
Fair. What about boxing?
My worst fear is getting put on my ass in front of 20,000 people.
Thousands.
Yeah.
And millions of viewers online.
Especially as a man.
We're cool doing what we do.
Oh, we haven't talked about Australia. How was it?
It was amazing. Have you guys been before?
I have.
She has, yeah, I haven't. I really want to go there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I went to Melbourne and Sydney and I almost moved.
Melbourne's unreal, isn't it?
Melbourne is unreal.
Melbourne's unreal.
We went
I love
from
Melbourne.
Perth to Melbourne, was it?
Yeah, Perth is shit.
There's nothing there.
Literally nothing there. There's 4 people that live there, I think.
Yeah.
And so quiet and so hot.
It's the hottest place on earth.
Yeah.
It's like 40 degrees.
Okay, I like that.
It's the hottest place on earth. It's awful.
I thought Melbourne was like London but done right.
More space, the weather's nice, the people are friendly.
Yeah, man.
The food is incredible.
Architecture's insane as well.
Architecture's
It's giving
insane,
like
yeah.
Tokyo there.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
I want to go back.
Yeah.
Long story short, I want to go back.
You want to go back? They might not invite you back. You just diss Perth.
But we did it while we were there.
Facts.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
It had to be said. Someone had to say it. This place is trash. There's plenty of places in England that are
This place is
trash.
trash.
Yeah, there's plenty of places here that are trash.
Yeah, fair. Was Perth better than England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than like Luton.
You're saying that Perth is Australia's Luton?
Yes. Somewhere in Australia has to be Australia's Luton. I think from what I've seen, it's Perth.
Did the Australian crowd live up to the hype?
Yeah, they really get after it.
Watch like 90% of them all be from Perth.
Do you eat spicy? Are you okay?
They're gonna be like, you son of a
Spicy. Yeah.
Because we broke the chili. Like, that was crazy. That was so pointed. Will you be okay?
Well, she's already told me she's okay. I know Fuad's okay. I just haven't asked
I
you
don't
yet.
know.
No, that's really nice.
Way better than before,
Yeah,
no?
I really like that. I don't think it's too hot. You'll be fine.
Me? What's happening?
We are getting judged on the presentation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We can clean up
I
the
like that you can
edges.
see like
He's
the fucking
he's
meat
I'm doing some
and
presentation.
veggies like
Okay.
falling off that shit. It looks fine.
Good grief.
Let's see. Let's see.
It just all fell apart.
Trash. Cool. at least you know it didn't work.
I would have done it like that. Like backwards. Yeah. I think we might have overcooked it.
Oh,
See, I still think that looks good.
I think it looks good.
Bon appetit.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it does.
I'm going to try yours.
Yes. Presentation.
Okay, if I had to be, if it had to be right, I think their noodles actually look a little better. So their noodles, you know what I'm saying, look way better.
Yes.
No, second. Yeah.
Okay, we're going in.
It smells creative.
Hey, Big Daddy
creative.
Mark, what up, baby?
You know what?
It's never too late
What's
when
the
you pull up,
first
gang.
taste that you get? It's really familiar.
Is it thyme? Is there thyme in this?
Yeah, but the first thing that you taste is a lot of time.
I hate everybody that eats spaghetti and they put a spoon on there and then they I hate everybody that eats spaghetti the proper way. It just be pissing me off. Cause I'd be like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you playing with the food? Okay, just put your fork in there, twist it around like 3 times and pull it out. Okay, stop making this weird.
No, rosemary.
Rosemary. Yeah,
Look at
rosemary.
that. Look at that. I respect it though, cause it is so classy. It's so classy. It looks elegant, but it be pissing me off.
Sorry.
I wouldn't pair rosemary with salmon.
Each to their own. No shade. I wouldn't either. But it is creative.
Yeah, it's certainly creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh,
Now try it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I want to agree that that's crazy. I don't want it to be a team versus team thing. I wouldn't have done that, but I will try it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
it's a little bit better.
If I got that in a restaurant, I would think, why does it taste like that?
I went with what season I wanted Cajun. They didn't have it.
So they're discussing out loud. I think we just say out loud.
It's bland.
It's bland.
Are you being sincere?
Are you being sincere?
It's bland.
Is it bland?
It is bland.
I implore you to taste it again.
It's
I will
bland.
taste it again.
Are we saying this is less than this?
Are you being sincere?
Maybe this is that, and that's a 3.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm such a big mouthful.
So the meatballs are slightly underseasoned.
It is very rosemary. Do you know what it's not?
What?
Bland.
I much prefer ours.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ours is nicer than yours.
Yeah, it's much nicer.
Me was running away with it, and I wanted to be polite. It just tastes of rosemary. That's all
No,
I'm
it does,
tasting.
does, yeah.
Rosemary and chili.
But it's got
That's what it tastes of.
It's got a bit
I can't taste the salmon. I can't taste anything else. Just
Damn,
rosemary.
can't even
If
taste
your
the salmon.
scores beat ours, that's crazy.
What did you give it for taste?
Bland is a fucking piss take, actually.
It's not
now I'm
bland
getting the
at
heat
all.
afterwards.
It's
No.
spicy.
Bland is a piss take.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. I critique food. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So what did you give mine taste-wise?
We've actually
Mine is crazy.
Sorry,
You got mine.
hours, my bad. Hours.
We've put a 4, but I think that's being very
think it was being generous.
We also gave you a 4.
We gave you a 4 as well.
Just
I think
below
that was
average.
being very chill.
Being honest.
Hating us here.
Being honest, but
Really,
below average.
It's not below average.
It's not.
Creativity.
Creativity, we gave you a 6.
We gave you a 3.
Have you ever had meatballs made out of brioche burger buns? And you're saying it's not creative? We made our meatballs out of brioche burger buns. No one's ever done that. You've never seen that done before.
Totally unique, completely not ever been
Never
done
seen that
before.
before.
We don't see it being made.
You did see it being made. You're talking about if you were in a restaurant. You're not. You saw me make it.
If I'm being honest, I didn't see you make it because I was focused on mine. I
Okay.
actually didn't see you make it.
Okay.
But I hear what you're saying.
When you got the brioche over, I have been thinking, where did that brioche go?
Exactly.
In the meatballs.
And that's why they're so soft.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We're not creative. That's cool. No one else would have thought to do that, but that's fine.
And then presentation, we gave you a 5.
5.
We gave you a 2.
Fair.
Yeah, valid.
There's nothing we can do with what we have. so
Yeah.
That's
Valid.
fair.
I just want to cut the tension for a second. I think you did admirably.
Likewise, to be fair.
I think
Yeah.
you presented a nice tasting dish out of ingredients that you didn't prep yourself.
Valid. Yeah.
So-
and different.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
this to get in between this.
I don't want this.
If we were at home,
Yeah.
it would have tasted different.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
You both ended up with 5 points out of 30.
Really?
It was
Is
a
it
try.
dry?
Okay, Marita, come here.
Yeah, 100%.
This is Marita, our lovely producer.
Yeah, this is terrifying.
Try it.
I mean, I don't think you can call that bland.
Thank you.
It's definitely got spice.
But like,
Damn.
what else can you taste in there other than spice?
Yeah, it's spicy. I wouldn't say it's the most flavorful.
No.
Taste, I would give it a 5.5.
Can I say something? You guys need to stop with the Himalayan rock salt. There's very little sodium in Himalayan rock salt, which is why we struggle with this evening.
I did,
put that out there.
I did ask for table salt and they didn't have it.
He did.
Yeah,
He did. He asked
Himalayan
me.
rock salt
Yeah.
can't run on a cooking show.
Really?
There's not enough sodium in it.
Facts. Damn! Did she almost spit that shit out? Nigga, like she was so mad she took a bite of that. Oh no!
She wants to.
No, you are so right about the rosemary.
Yeah, it gives you a kick.
I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to go 4 on taste. Creativity, I would go up on this one, so I would say 5 and 4. Presentation, I would go 3, and this one I'd go 5.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Everyone. Thank you, Marita.
Justice has been served.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on me.
Good job, guys.
Well done,
guys.
everyone.
Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for coming on. Do you want to outro us?
So just like the name of this show, I'm fed up.
Yeah, I'm pretty fed up.
But it was.
Oh yeah, we did. I was fed up.
I was fed up.
It was fun, very creative, and I had a good time.
Yeah, I was honored to be here, so thank you guys. I mean that.
Facts.
This was a nice day.
Thanks.
for
What should people
coming.
go comment underneath if they've got this far in the video? Because we appreciate it if they have.
Less rosemary.
Less rosemary.
Rosemary, it's fine.
Oh, that's a vibe.
Alright, thank you, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that
Bye.
jazz.
I'm convinced on like every
You
cooking
gotta
show
like
that it
and you
tastes
gotta
like shit.
comment, chat.
Because they're not
Convinced,
cooking
bro.
at the right time.
It's all
yeah.
overcooked.
How do you spell
Yeah, I
rosemary?
agree.
Shit. Oh god, now I'm looking like a jackass. Fuck it. It is what it is. You have to be real with yourself.